Hey everybody, I am back in my kitchen. The sun is shining and I thought as I half cleaned yesterday, I would finally show you our kitchen journey, like our kitchen transformation, because our kitchen used to look like this and now it looks like this, and it was an absolute roller coaster. Like, I've never experienced so much stress, but I am so happy with how the renovation has gone, and I love our kitchen now. I really want to show you guys because I keep putting it in the background of my videos, but I haven't actually given you a proper tour yet. So let me take you back over kind of where the kitchen started, a little bit of bits here and there that I filmed when I remembered to, and then I can show you what my kitchen looks like now. Let's have a look. This is the hall and the stairs. So let's go into the lounge first. Oh, sexy carpet. So this is the lounge, and basically this wall here, which you can kind of see through the hatch, is going to come out, and we're going to put it along here. So this will be the lounge, and then this will be the kitchen diner. So yeah, but it's quite a good size. This is probably about the same size as our one at home-ish. Yeah, I think even the half of that's going to be pretty big. And then this is the kitchen, which reminds me of my student kitchen. Oh, there's Steve again. Hello. So basically all of this is going. So this will just carry on through here, and then you'll be able to get into the conservatory through the double doors in the lounge. And I'm going to change these doors and worktop because they're horrible. And then here's our toilet in the kitchen. Lovely. Okay, house update since I last filmed. We now have, hello. We now have no wallpaper or carpet. We also don't have a wall. Although, plot twist, turns out that is a supporting wall. So that's kind of stumped us a little bit. We're going to have to put like a beam across here, like an iron or steel beam. And yeah, so that's what we're trying to work out, and the kitchen's chaos. But other than that, that's about all we've done. Oh, and we had several leaks, which is now fixed, but we have no water. Yay! So these are the old kitchen units on worktop. You can kind of see some of them. I'll show you in a second. So there's a conservatory out here, which is going to stay. This will probably become more of like a dining area. So my vision for this is like nice long table, fairy lights, lots of plants, and then the door will stay here. So this is what we had. So just like a wrapped worktop. I mean, the units and stuff are right, they're just not my taste at all. And that oven is got to go. Now, of course, I forgot to do much filming over the next few months. So we basically decided to rip out this entire kitchen wall after we'd taken the tiles off, because it would be easier to get to all the plumbing. And then we had to basically re-plasterboard the whole thing. And as you can see, the steel bar is up by this point. So that was all very exciting. And we spent a lot of late nights plasterboarding this kitchen. We were on a really tight deadline to get it done. But it was done in the nick of time, probably about 8 hours before the plasterer arrived. And he did a fantastic job. And I tell you what, once this room was plastered, it made such a difference. And then I put a mist coat on it. And this was the point where I started feeling like it was really starting to come together as a room. Like, I could see the vision and I was so excited. So then our friends came in and fitted the kitchen for us, and they just did an absolutely cracking job. This is the kind of early stages of the kitchen fitting, but it was so exciting every day to come in and see what little bits they'd done. And obviously when this unit went up on the wall, that was really exciting because I could kind of see the proper shape of the room. And then we had to level the floor, which was a bit of a mission, but we did it. We got the walls painted, we got the lights all sorted, and yeah, we were kind of ready to go and whizzing through it at this point. Then the worktops were fitted, and that was also a very exciting day because everything was coming together. So we now have the wine fridge, which actually opens a lot more than I thought it would. So there we go, and then carpets. Behold, fridge. Freezer. Ooh, yeah. So once the kitchen was fully fitted, we only had a few days until we had to move in because we had the deadline of my surgery. So I spent a lot of late nights painting this, which was actually pretty good to keep my mind off things and getting everything moved in. And then we moved in the day before my surgery, and that pretty much brings us up to date. Now, obviously, there's still some things that need to be done. We haven't painted the skirting boards yet. The door is on, which is a really nice glass door, but we still need to paint the door frames. So there's not a completely finished kitchen, but it's sort of thereabouts. Now, the first thing I chose after we chose the units and the worktops was this paint. This is Ciao, Sophia by Coat Paints, which I'll link down below. And it's this like lovely dusky pinky colour, which I don't think looks too girly at all. Like, I think Steve was a bit worried about it being girly, but actually I think it's like the perfect blend of like the dark masculine units with the clean white tiles and the pink paint. So that's great. And obviously this is where our toilet was. So we completely took the toilet out. We knocked down the wall, we boxed in the stairs. So that's actually the staircase there. And then that's created like this really nice space. And the tiles we got done by a local tiler. So pleased with this. It's got like the brass trim. They boshed these tiles out in like half a day. It was so fast. So I'm really, really pleased we paid for that, because I just don't think it would have been as neat if we'd done it ourselves. And obviously like the walls in this house are not even. So my little flamingo sits in this corner. I've got this really nice kitchen roll holder from H&M, which matches kind of the worktops. And then I went for this very snazzy Russell Hobbs microwave toaster, and then the kettle's over there, which I'll show you in a second. And just because they had the kind of gold bits which matched the gold handles. So our kitchen itself is from Magnet. We were really impressed with them, because obviously when we came in, this was the kitchen, this was a wall, and that was the lounge. So I really struggled to kind of see how it was going to come together, but Steve had a really, really clear idea, which we managed to get out onto a CAD design, which I'll show you somewhere on the page now. So as you can see, it turned out quite similar to that, which is great. So we went for the graphite cabinet in like a shaker style, which is, sorry, they're a bit dirty. Yeah, so it's not flat cabinets, and I really love like the brass handles. I just think it all goes really well. So we've got a few big drawers. This is just going to be an absolute carnage, so please excuse the mess. And then yeah, well, I think I probably picked the wrong drawer to open there, so we'll just hide all that. Dishwasher, you don't really see that, it's not very exciting. More cupboards, more drawers. This is where all our plates are in here. Cutlery sets. And then my wine fridge. Now, me and Steve don't really drink wine that much, but I just really, really wanted a wine fridge in the island. Yes, I need to clean the sticky label off. Why do they put sticky labels on things? It's so annoying. You can tell I'm not very good at cleaning, so we'll just brush past that. And then we've got the island, which has this gorgeous worktop. This is like my pride and joy. So it's a quartz worktop. Oh, there's the postman. Quartz worktop. It's really, really, really lovely, and you can kind of see the pattern on it. And it goes really well with like the white tiles. So obviously this was where our wall was. And as you can see, we had to put in a steel beam across there just to support it. And then I've got this gorgeous light here, which does come on. It's quite orangey, but I love it. In like the evenings, it gives a really nice glow. And also in terms of lights, we have these under cabinet ones, I think they're called, which probably aren't showing off to their full potential right now because it's bright sunshine. But they just like, honestly, that was Steve's kind of contribution to the design that he insisted he wanted, and I didn't really get it, but I'm so glad we got them, because they just really make the kitchen. And in the evening, I'll like turn off all the other lights and put them on, and it's just like this really gorgeous glow, so that's lovely. And then I've got my pot holder from H&M. I saw this in a shop when I was going to the theatre, and I couldn't buy it because well, you can't really take a pot like that into the balcony of a theatre. So I sat refreshing the H&M website for about 2 weeks until it came online. So I was so pleased to get that. So I got that, and then I got these worktop savers from IKEA, because I know that I make a horrendous mess when cooking, and I have severe paranoia about staining these very expensive worktops with turmeric or anything like that. So I put one either side of the oven, and it just gives me peace of mind. And I think these were only about 12, 13 quid. So it just makes me feel a lot better, because at least if these get destroyed, it's not too bad. And the oven, so this is like a Beko one. It's got 7 rings, 2 ovens, got all my like pans and stuff in here. And then I got like a grill. I don't know about anyone else, but I always find that like I have a favourite oven, so we always use this oven and we never use this oven. And then I feel guilty that I haven't used that oven. Is that weird? Maybe, I don't know. And then over here, I've got my air fryer, which I use loads. It just seemed like a really natural corner to put it in. My egg basket is from H&M. This was part of my drainer that I got when we first moved in, but I didn't like it on the drainer, so I put it there. And my lovely plant that the North Devon Senior UK group gave me. Photo frames I got from TK Maxx, which I just felt really like matched the kitchen. Obviously, my pride and joy is my tap. I mean, this tap is so bougie, like, what is it even doing? I just love it. It's got the little tap, which is the main tap, and then, oh, squirty tap. This tap probably cost me more than it should have done, but oh my God, I'm literally in love with it. And my quartz sink, which I have not finished drying everything up. Then obviously my Nespresso machine is in the corner, along with my kettle that matches my toaster, microwave. This really cute basket is actually a fruit basket from Sainsbury's, but the fruit's in a bowl and the coffee pods are in the fruit basket. Yeah, don't know what that says about me. So in the evenings, me and Steve will just sit for dinner here. We really wanted to get some really cool stools, and we got these from IKEA. They're like fold-up ones. They were really cheap, and we got the cushions to go with them. And we've actually decided we really like those, so we've just sort of kept them. And of course, my floor. I get loads of amazing comments about this floor. This was absolute bargain. So it's like a vinyl floor made to look like herringbone, but a lot of them I thought looked really, really rubbish. And this one just looks like really decent. And it was quite expensive in Carpetright, I think. And I went and looked online, found exactly the same floor, and instead of I think about £26 per square metre, £8.99 a square metre. So that was my bargain of the century. Oh, and I totally didn't show you this. This is my little cubby hole with my cute little pot that I'm going to put plant in, where my cookbook lives alongside Laura's cookbook and Esther, who was the food stylist for my cookbook, all having a little party up there. And I also didn't show you my incredible cupboard here. We had these weird corners which were going to just be a waste of space. So, look at this. Look at the amount of pan storage, please. Space-saving hack, which I don't know where all these pans would have gone otherwise. So this has been an absolute dream. And what else have we got? This radiator, I just always wanted one of these radiators, is my pride and joy. And it makes me very happy every time I look at it. And then we have our giant cupboards. So fridge, freezer, both looking quite, well, the fridge looks a bit sad, but the freezer is very full at the moment from all my recipe testing. And then I kind of chuck anything up there that I don't use very often. So it's got a nice little wine rack. We seem to have a lot of wine related things, even though we don't really drink much wine. Just remnants of tested recipes and random stuff in there. And the same here, a couple of shelves and stuff, so that's good. And then I've got some big cupboards, which, as you can imagine, are full of baking stuff. Same in here, that's more booze and some like slow cookers and stuff. So yeah, that is a little tour of what our kitchen looks like now. So that is the kitchen transformation. I really, really hope you found that interesting. So obviously this happened over the period from when we got the house at the end of July until November time when we moved in, and we actually moved in the day before I had my op, and obviously my scar's healing up really nicely now, so that was a while ago. And that's how long I've been meaning to actually share this video with you guys. Tiling, I think we got done relatively recently. We actually got that done, I think it was like January time, maybe. We basically did everything else and we got to the point where we were like, we need to go on and finish this kitchen. So I think all we have to do now is we have to paint the door frames and little bits that I haven't done, and that little bit of on the extractor fan, which I still need to do. And then we need to get a blind for the kitchen, but otherwise we're pretty much there, I think. And it is like the pride and joy of our house. And we are so happy that we did this room, because I think trying to do it while we lived here would have been a nightmare, and trying to kind of squeeze into the tiny little space that we had originally, it just wouldn't have worked. Like, this kitchen is like our social hub, and we use our lounge more for like watching films. So for us, that is more like a better use of that room, to have it smaller and have the bigger kitchen diner. Hopefully at some point I will show you some of the other rooms. We have done the bathroom. The lounge is still a work in progress, but is almost kind of there now, like it's painted. We're just working on the feature wall. And yeah, and now it's time to move upstairs and look at the garden, because as you can see, the sun's out. It is a gorgeous day, and I'm very, very excited to get out there in the spring. So I really hope this was useful, and I hope it was helpful. And if you are doing a renovation, just know it is worth it at the end, no matter how much stress it puts you through. It's definitely worth doing. Yeah, it's just been great to share the journey with you. I'm very, very excited, because obviously this is our first house. We've never done anything like this, so it's been a huge, huge learning curve. But if you want to see more renovation stuff like this, please let me know in the comments below. And hit subscribe if you like this kind of video. Usually I'm posting recipes, but if you want to see more stuff like this, I'm happy to share it. So let me know what you want to see, and I will be back again soon with another vlog, and see you guys soon.